Hello guys and girls, how's it going? Screezilla here and I hope you're all well. And today you join me in the AMX 30 DCA. Yes, I finally got it. And oh boy is this thing fun. It's so much better than the AMX 30, the standard AMX 30, oh my god. This thing is just, it's ridiculous. The only down point is the fact you've got this radar dish, which does nothing other than give away your position. Now, the AMX 30 DCA comes up with a lot of different ammunition types, and I'll talk more about those once we hop to the hangar view, but I'm using the discarding saber rounds, the armor piercing, which has almost 100mm of penetration across the board, up to 500 meters. These things are deadly. It also comes equipped with a incendiary shell as well. An armor-piercing incendiary shell, and it has a self-destructing self-destructing high explosive shell as well. So this thing is pretty deadly. Now, the AMX 30 DCA was a development of the AMX 13 DCA, which itself was a development on the AMX 30 DC something or other, the one we have in game. Now, the AMX 30 DCA was actually had pretty much the same turret as this, along with the same guns, the 30mm Hispano Suiza autocannons. Now, the AMX 30 DCA was designed in the late 1970s, about 1969. It was actually designed for a independent company. Now, I reverse around the corner here. There is a Panther and a Leo. And look at how quickly I just decimate that leopard. I think I killed the Panther, actually. But no, I killed the leopard, sorry. But I also just damaged that Panther as well. You know, you just cause so much damage with these guns. They're so fast firing, and they just rip things to shreds. They are fantastic. Now, the AMX 30 DCA is developed on the AMX 30 chassis, which is much larger than the 13, the AMX 13 of course, which allows it to have a larger two-man turret. The twin Hispano Suiza 30mm autocannons mounted side by side, and it also came equipped with a tracking radar. Now, the tracking radar was a All-Noir 1 Doppler search and tracking radar. It was connected to an analog computer system and had the ability to track aircraft and helicopters up to 12 kilometers away at an altitude of 3 kilometers in height. Unfortunately, in-game radar doesn't work, which I really wish it did. We just have to use the manual fire control, which really doesn't do much. I really wish they would do something with radar-equipped anti-aircraft vehicles, give you much better aiming or something like that, allow you to target planes with ease. Now we've got a Ju-87 here, and trying to get some shots on target. We will get a hit here in a moment. There we go, we've got a nice big hit. We blew off one of its landing gear. Nothing major, but we are damaging it. The good thing about these shells is they've got a very high velocity on them, so we're just keeping a track, trying to aim. As you see, it's not always easy to aim at aircraft with this gun, but when you hit, you will cause a lot of damage. And there we go. Goodbye, wing. That's the end of that Stuka. Now, the vehicle has an okay armor profile as well. It's got the same hull armor as the AMX 30, but overall, it's pretty weak armor, in all honesty. The reverse speed on this thing is appalling as well. As a negative, it has terrible reverse speed. And yeah, that's probably the biggest negative of this vehicle, is its height, its profile. It's got a very high profile, and the reverse speed is pretty awful. You'll see in a moment that I actually get caught out because I just have no reverse speed. The hull protection is good though. You're not going to get shot through by a lot of anti-aircraft guns or small arms fire, and you will be able to survive strafes by aircraft as well. Now, there is a tiger lurking around here somewhere, and we're trying to keep our eyes on the target. Now, the AMX 30 was used up until... I think it's actually still in use in some nations. As a gun platform, off the top of my head. Where am I? No, it's still in use with the French army as well. It's, as I said, it's a very good vehicle for the gun platform. Now I get shot by the tiger, it goes straight through my turret, and reversing here, it just takes me so long to reverse. And trying to pop out here, and I'm down. Taken out with ease, just because that profile is so high. And it's an unfortunate thing of this tank, is it's just very... The radar dishes just, they really need to do something to make them worthwhile. Now the AMX 30 DCA was in operations with many nations as well. Bosnia, Cyprus, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, and United Arab Emirates, as well as Iraq, I believe, actually had some. Spain, Greece, and Chile. Now, we're using the tank variant here now, and it's just ridiculous. The fact that the AAA is so much better than the tank is just beyond a joke. Moaning about the heat shell again. The Obus G shell is just so awful. It just doesn't work, and they really need to do something to fix it. And it's such a shame because it is such an amazing shell. When the when the premium comes out, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's not worth it. It really isn't. It's not going to be worth buying at all. Now, this game is actually pretty interesting, so we'll finish up talking about the AA until we go back to Hangar. Now we'll talk about this match. Now, as you see, we're not doing too well. We've lost a couple of caps. It's the... who are we? It's British, Americans, and French against the Germans. And we're getting our arses pretty much handed to us at the moment. We've lost a lot of vehicles. Now, I'm trying here to sneak around, but there is a Tiger 2, well, a couple of Tiger 2s actually, and I can't see the one to my right-hand side. Get shot through the wall by the one on the left there. Takes out my gun and my gunner. And this is another problem with this vehicle. It's just so... It's got all the drawbacks of a Leopard with none of the advantages of its gun. And it's a real shame because this tank is so cool and so good. It's such a pretty tank as well. With the modernised B2 coming out soon with the ERA blocks on it, hopefully that will be a little bit better. But again, the Armor Piercing Disturbing Sabo shell is okay, but it's just that heat shell is so bad, and it's such a shame because it really should be better than it is. So now we hop into the Foch, and we're getting caps back. We're still, the match is still not in our favour. We're still down on tickets. The enemy still has an advantage, but we're pretty equal on players left. Well, we're not really. We've got 4 players left, and they've got 6. So we're not that equal, but it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. Now, right here, I'm just moving around. I'm trying to get to a spot that I can sneak around and get to see. Using the 20mm auto cannon there on the commander's hatch, just to try and take the planes out. It's quite a good little AAA gun, but it doesn't have very good, what's the word I'm looking for? Elevation. So it does suffer a little bit from there. So I'm just looking around, just trying to spot to see if any of those tigers are around still. There's a 262 and a 109 up there. Really keeping an eye out for them. They're not going to do much to me, but I still have to be careful. Spotting around, and I'm going to make a break for C any moment. Now we're losing B and we've lost A, but we have got a couple of vehicles to cap again. There is more enemy armor than we have again, so we are at a bit of a disadvantage, but majority of them are actually in planes, which is an advantage to us. There was a few planes around, there wasn't many tanks on the ground. Now we of course have 2 planes up in the air, which isn't going to help us in that respect, but at least they can spot. So I see a chevron come up to my right there. I'm just making a break as fast as I can to try and capture C, to try and balance us out. This was actually one of the best games I've had in a while. I've been having some really bad games. I've not been playing that much just because of the well, the balancing issues of late. There's been some really bad matches I've been in, and it's kind of depressing. So, keeping an eye out. Looks like it's clear. Everything's looking quite clear for me. Let's get on C and see if we can cap this. So yeah, I've not been playing War Thunder as much. I play every day still. You know, I say I'm not playing it as much, but I'm only playing 1 or 2 games every day at the moment, just because it's been so... Well, it's been pretty bad. As I said, grinding the AMX 30 has just been miserable for me. I really haven't enjoyed it, and I've also been playing a couple of British tanks as well, and it's just so depressing playing British tanks. The APDS shells are very unbalanced at the moment, and I think that's the problem, it's just the balance of shells. Now, this Crusader here shoots me in the side, it gives me a big jump scare. I really wish allies wouldn't shoot you like that. It's such a pain in the arse doing that. You don't get team killing anymore, but it still puts you off, and you're still not sure where it comes from. So you're trying to spot around, you think, oh, I've just been shot. Now he starts shooting at that Jagdpanther there, and I can't see it because of his shooting. Trying to spot this guy, and I can't see. Get hit by something. Not sure what just hit me. Not sure if it was him or not. Still trying to spot that Jagdpanther. Can't see it through all of the smoke and debris that Crusader kicked up. And that's another thing that AAA vehicles need to be a bit cautious of, is yes, it's good to shoot and cause a bit of a smoke screen, but you will cause problems for players. If you're trying to get a shot on target and there's just, you know, AAA debris going everywhere, you can't see bugger all. Now this Jagdpanther here gets the jump on me from behind. I'm just sitting here trying to keep an eye out, and then boom, all of a sudden Jagdpanther appears. Now I'm trying to get a turnaround, I'm trying to get out of here, but luckily the Brigand there just got a fantastic bomb. Thank you so much, he just saved my ass. Really nice bombs there by that Brigand. Mitch V, congratulations there, dude. Like, seriously, that was fantastic. So I'm going to get a turnaround. It looks like the enemy's trying to flank C. So we're going to move to position. Now we've managed to get C and B. So we are actually in the lead now. Things are starting to turn our way, which is good. Now we've got to be a bit careful here because we're showing our side. Tiger 2, spin round, it hits our track. We managed to go straight through its turret, take out its gunner, its commander, its loader, and also the breach. Now, I say to the Crusader, who was actually squadded with me just for the battle, I'm like, dude, need some help, please, I just need to repair my tracks. And, yeah, he's too busy just, you know, trying to cause havoc. So, I managed to get a shot off into the radiator and damage the engine. But I've got to repair this track because I need to get around the side of him. And yeah, that Crusader could have really helped out if it just repaired the track for me, or tracked the Tiger and then helped me repair my track, but oh well. C'est la vie, I suppose. So we're going to get around in a moment. Track is repaired. Now he's got his gun facing away from us. Awesome. We spin round. Get on target. Boom. Straight through the turret. Easy kill. Reverse up. We see the Corellian over there. Just moving back a little bit. Now, I was thinking about firing through the wall, but couldn't really get on target, and the Crusader manages to take it out. So we're now in the lead, we have all the caps, and we're able to get in a position where we can stop the enemy advancing. The great thing about the Foch is the frontal armour. It just is so strong. 88 flak over there. That's not going to be able to do much against us, so that's good news. Takes a shot, does nothing. We take a shot, and of course, kill his gunner and most of his crew, destroy all his armour. We use the 20mm now just to take out the rest of his crew. He's on fire, and bang, he's gone. Nice and easy there for the 88. The great thing about the Foch, as I say, is the fact you've got that 20mm autocannon on top. It really is useful. It would be nice if it had a bit more elevation, but well. Doe 217 there, get a few shots, get a couple of hits on it. Can't really do much. It would be nice if the AAA would actually, you know, do its job and do AAA, but oh well. I think he's actually jumped out. I think he actually died somewhere along the line. No. Oh yeah, he died. So we can't really get much elevation. We try to get some shots. Doe misses the T95, and it's really game over from here. We have got the victory. So a really good comeback from this team. Did really well in this game, actually. It's nice to have a win for a change. And as I said, using the AMX 30 DCA, it was really quite fun. It's ridiculous how much better the AAA variant is to the tank. And that's game, set and match. So we ended up, I think, 5th or 4th in the team on that game. All in all, pretty good. So 4th there, 1,991 points. Nice easy game, 3 kills, 1 cap and 1 plane kill, and I think we got an assist as well. So all in all, a good game. Now the AMX 30 DCA, let's have a look at the modifications. You've got 4 rounds. You've got your default round, which is AP incendiary, plus the high explosive incendiary tracer shell, which is self-destroying. It has 60mm on the incendiary shell. It's not too bad, but it's not great. You've also got the second round, which is high explosive incendiary tracer, high explosive incendiary tracer self-destroying, high explosive incendiary shell, and armor piercing incendiary shell. Third up, we've got the API and the HE incendiary self-destroying. And last up, we've got the high velocity armor piercing discarding sabot tracer shells. So these have got a HVAP in them, so a high explosive armor piercing. A high velocity armor piercing, which is a discarding sabot shell, so Savo, which has got almost 100mm of penetration across the board, and that thing is absolutely deadly. You've also got the incendiary and the incendiary shell with the high explosive in as well. Another good thing about this vehicle is you get smoke, of course. You've got smoke grenades, but you've also got the ESS system, so you can exhaust smoke around the area as well. Which, interestingly enough, the standard AMX 30 does not get. I don't think the B gets it either. Let me just check. Because you'd think that they would both get it. No, it's only the AAA vehicle that actually gets it, which is one of those things that you go, well, that's kind of weird. Because it's the same vehicle, effectively. You'd think that both of, well, they would all get it, but I don't know, maybe there's something in the doctrine that doesn't allow it. The Hispano-Suiza 30mm autocannons are fantastic. The velocity is just amazing. Armour, as I said, on the front, you've got some decent armour for the hull, but the turret is very, very weak. It's very thin armour. It's enough to stop 50 cals, and you will be able to bounce some 50 cals from the top, but you know, cannons are really going to cause you problems. Crew wise, you've only got a 3-man crew. You've got your driver, gunner and commander in there. The ammunition is pretty good. It doesn't really run out of ammo, this thing. It just chews through it very, very quickly. You do have to watch out though, because the guns will overheat. All in all, this vehicle is fantastic, and it's a huge improvement over the actual tank, which just boggles the mind. Hopefully they will fix that heat shell. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this AAA vehicle. If you've got it, let me know, and let me know what you think as well. Do you think it actually performs better than the tank? And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much. Until then, bye-bye.